not even sure if you're allowed to award the belts on Sundays. Some sort of
for today.
violation.
Keep it for today.
Well, should I put it on? This is a belief or make-believe question where I make a statement that I don't necessarily believe in, but it's a strong statement, and they can agree or disagree by saying belief or make-believe. That's how the quiz works. It's a high priority for Toronto to sign Mitch Marner before the playoffs rather than risk letting him walk close into unrestricted free agency. I kind of butchered the sentence, but it was something like that. Belief or make-believe? Oh.
Make-believe. It's been a while since this one's come up, so I knew the Quizmaster was going to toss this upon us. I just don't know why, as good as Mitch Marner is as a player and as good as he's played of late, I don't know why you would want to lock up guys long-term when you haven't seen playoff success. There's been a phrase tossed around this organization, if you have time on your side, use it, so why not use it in this particular situation?
Make believe for me as well, and for the same sentiments. You know, playoffs is where they're going to be measured, and if you look at the history, hasn't gone very well, and there's been a lot of talk about the core four. And yes, Mitch Marner is outstanding, but I don't think that there is a rush. You have to be bold sometimes, and I think this is a moment to be bold.
No, it's belief. Look, there's no questioning the ability of Mitch Marner or the contribution of Mitch Marner to the Toronto Maple Leafs as a whole. I think it's a priority for both the player and for the organization. This cannot be a distraction going into the playoffs, and it will be if they don't get the extension done.
Auston Matthews has 5 goals in 13 games this season, so a maximum of 61 games left to score 45 more, providing he returns Wednesday against Florida. So I want the percentage chance, another Quizmaster favorite, of Matthews hitting the 50-goal mark. 25, 50, 75, Drakes.
25% for me. And look, we know that the goals are going to come, just not to that degree. He's a superstar. Of course, he's going to have the scoring touch when he returns. But for Matthews, it's not about the individual stuff. It's about the success of the team and his responsibility. So I don't think he's focused on just goals.
50% for me. I think we were talking Auston Matthews. I think nothing is impossible. And having that rest, just knowing how quickly he can get that puck on and off his stick, and just breaking his game down last year in particular, just the quadrants, the areas of the ice that he can score from. And when he scores in bunches. So nothing will surprise me. I'm
going 25%, and I could care less if he gets to the 50-goal mark. It's all about success, James. And if I were him, I would be looking at some type of Kawhi Leonard approach where it's game management, resting, and feeling good. Yeah.
No, not quite. Don't take it to the Kawhi Leonard level.
Kawhi Leonard Toronto level. That wasn't that bad.
Okay, not Kawhi Leonard LA level.
No, Toronto Kawhi.
Kids, we have a video audio daily double for you.
Team speak me back check, for check, and pay check.
I've watched that 25 times. I love it every time. So what was the best part of Nikita Grebenkin's post-game interview? What he said or how he said it, Cheryl?
What he said, and just the authenticity around it, the personality, I just loved it. I mean, I never got a paycheck, so I just kind of enjoyed watching him do it.
No, it's how he said it. I mean, it was like he'd been waiting and rehearsing it all day.
Right.
The delivery was perfect. He's a character.
How he said it, like, how do you not love that guy's excitement, the enthusiasm, the laugh? That guy is a guy that I would have gravitated to sit around, have beers, and listen to that laugh all afternoon. Would have been good.
We have seen over the last couple of games that the fire still burns inside one. Sidney Crosby gets his 600th goal, and you know the fire burns. Just ask Kyle Connor. If you were the Pittsburgh icon, which would be the higher priority, finishing your career as a one-franchise player or pursuing a 4th Stanley Cup with a new team O-Dog?
Pursue a 4th cup. I can't stand watching them play in that scenario down in Pittsburgh. It's really bizarre. They keep getting pumped every night, and the next day it's just business as usual. We're the Pens. We have all these stars, but night in and night out, they're getting just crushed out there.
Pursue a 4th cup, it was me. I don't necessarily think that's what he's going to do, but you're right. I mean, his 600th goal, and he just looked so disenchanted after the game, and that's real tough to watch. The competitor who's won the Conn Smythe and Stanley Cups. You just want him to finish his career with some meaningful hockey.
Well, I'm saying pursue the 4th cup, but I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I just
I
don't.
don't.
I mean, you know, he's loyal to a fault. It's pretty obvious. And in his heart of hearts, he actually believes that he's going to be able to help this team climb out of the hole. So that'll keep him there.
I butchered questions, kind of mailed in the rest, but because the belt cannot be awarded on Sunday, look at that.
We love you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Rennie. Thank you, cameraman Rennie. Second period's just ahead. It's 1-0 Utah, your score. Through one, we'll see if the Leafs can get even in the second with Gordon MJ right after this on Leafs Hockey on TSN.